Alright, now that you have downloaded and installed Google Chrome, I'm going to show you how to navigate to the KMZ file that we're going to use for this lab. So the first thing you're going to do when you navigate to Google Earth is click the button that says Launch Google Earth. It's going to take a little bit of time, and they're telling you that there are trillions of grains of sand processed. So here you see the Google Earth globe, and if you've never used it before, you can left click anywhere on that blue sphere and drag your cursor around and it will rotate the Earth. Okay. So one step towards getting that KMZ file loaded is to go to the Settings tab where you click on the little three lines here. Go to Settings, and we're going to have to enable KMV file import, which I've already done, and then you can save that. Because I'm logged into Google right now, it saves my settings. And then the next thing you're going to do is click on those again. Click here on My Places, and then Import KML file, and then you're going to click on Open File, and then you're going to navigate to the folder where you've stored the KMZ that you downloaded out of Blackboard. Okay, that's seafloor spreading. So we're going to open that. You see I've opened it once before, and then I'm going to click Save. Okay. And it's reading that file in, and you can see I have two of them now. So to navigate there, you can just double click on the item here. Oh, okay, let me just delete that one. Oh, okay. So there's two ways you can navigate to the different sites. If you have a 3-button mouse, the wheel, if you have a wheel in the middle, you know the wheel can spin in and out and zoom you in and out. Or you can also double click on where it says Site. So if you double click Site 17, it's going to zoom right on into that particular site. Here, if you see Site 17, which is located right around in here, you can click on that, and it opens up the information. You can also click the little I, Show Information, and it tells you some information that are tied to that location. For instance, it shows you the core sample there and the location of it. In essence, how many miles or kilometers from the ridge. So this is the data you're going to use to complete the lab, and you follow the instructions in the lab document, which is the Word document. And then answer the questions in the lab, and then we'll upload that back to Blackboard. Okay, if you have any questions, you know where to find me.